Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of the S-Team Podcast. I'm Jack Millington, and joining me this week on our momentous return, first of all, it's Mikey Honda Brum Keating.
Yeah, mate.
Hey, and also
Hondas are cool, alright.
I'm Brum.
And also joining us this week, he's co-hosted the podcast before,
unfortunately,
and sadly he'll be frigging hosting next week. It's Matty Deep Throat Morris. You've started a war, child. One of the rules of the S-Team Podcast, people, is we don't talk about personal life, so I can't let you in on the joke, but you're in for it today. How are we though, gents?
Oh, great, mate. So,
started a war.
obviously, I'm going to be the referee in this, and I'll be running in that direction. Goodbye. Walking through a pair of binoculars from my toy Poundland.
We've got a lot to get through, and plus the fact that the F1's on in about an hour and a half, I'd say. It'll probably start at 1-ish. No, not 1, sorry.
Well, the reason we've not been here is
highlights.
Well, the last few weeks. Last week it was we wouldn't have done it anyway, but main reason was because it was young Michael's 12th birthday.
I know. Oh, thank you guys.
I didn't say anything. Happy birthday.
We sung happy birthday for him and everything, and we went round to your house after we went to Comic-Con, and we spent a good few hours with you. It was a good day.
Had a cake.
Mummy
cake.
And had some cake, yes. It's a nice cake.
And usually, as always, took the piss of me in front of my parents. I'll be anti-slaying.
Well, it wasn't my fault.
That's right, when Matty pulls two push toys out of her hair, two Pokemon goes, here you go!
Yeah, that was
and you're just like...
That was an interesting moment.
You're looking at your 40-year-old aunt just like, it's a long story. It's a very long... Like that, because like... I was just like...
I'm not aware of that.
What made me laugh the most is I've actually put them in my room, and our Tom walked in the other day and where'd you get them? Matty got them at. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. He's like walk back out, literally just cleanest, doesn't surprise me. Tear out, shut door, and go into the room. So,
there was something as well the week before that, weren't we? Because we've been off for 2 weeks.
We've been off for 2.
Yeah, I'm wondering what the week before was. I've forgotten, but it was something that we.
Well, it must have been that important. Though.
It was, but
it was because we wouldn't have done the podcast.
We would have done the podcast otherwise. I sound like a 4-stroke on the end, and then just like that. I'm like that friggin' evil Knievel who's got a bloody bike back there. You haven't heard him. You've never heard him before. I know. You obviously have.
I've seen him before. He's fixing it.
Yeah.
I think he's putting the thing back on it.
Anyhow, we might as well get into it. Got a song. We're back with the songs. You'll probably know this.
You debate.
No.
Yeah.
I'm still wondering with this, but hopefully it'll load and everything will work properly. There we go. Come on. I can turn it down. That's how I'll turn it down.
This is a tad too loud.
Come on.
Saturday.
Everyone knows Get Down Saturday night. Just wait. You people.
Who sings it? Beaches.
No, Beaches is Saturday Night Fever.
So sad.
How can you not know this?
Well, I'm sorry, I've disgraced the S-Team in a reliability factor as always. So, do you know what, Matty? Do you know what you're like?
It's fine. It's fine. I can change the song. Don't worry. I've always got a backup after the last big cock up.
Which he still didn't know the fucking song off the back.
The cock up 5 weeks ago.
It was a bit longer than that.
Was it?
Yes.
Do you mean every fucking week?
I've got to scroll down to get to this other song, but yeah, I'm actually surprised. Get Down Saturday night. Vice City was on. Probably one of
Never
those.
played Vice City, did I? It's the one I didn't play.
Alright, I'll play this because this is actually a song that everyone will know. I don't think I've played this before. If I have, then oh well. I'm going to wait for it to just load up.
Gran Turismo 4 theme tune.
Love how it's not. It's only just slightly picking up. I know the volume to play stuff at now.
Oh!
Now everyone knows. Jerry Ritzy, Baker Street. Now, while I quickly get the year for that. Okay, you weird tosser. What year was it? First.
We go with safe but sensible. 1985.
1985 from the young Keating. We got a bid over in the corner from the young man who looks like Johnny Bravo.
80 as well.
80s are you?
7.
87. Mikey was closest. 78.
78.
1978. Now, I've got some more sound clips actually. Just give me a moment.
We've got the video board.
It's near enough there.
You all know that's going to get abused tonight. Yeah.
I'm going to play 2 sounds for you. Fuck. I'm going to play 2 sounds for you.
How the fuck are you eating 3 of them at a time?
It's got a big mouth.
Takes big cock though.
I'm going to play these 2 sounds for you now.
Early 2000 F1 car.
No, this is not what you're going to be guessing. You've heard the first one? You heard that, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
No, you're going to hear the second one just as that boots up now. You got to remember it's at different camera angles because it's at different tracks. So this one's a little bit quieter. There we go, I'll turn it a bit. You can hear the 2 sounds now, haven't you? You've heard them. Just wait. There we go. Okay. You've heard the first sound, you've heard the second sound. Tell me which one's real.
Second one.
Second one's the real one, yeah?
Yeah.
First?
Are you just saying that because you
No,
want
I'm going first.
First one
It's fake.
was real. The second one was from something else. Do you want to know what it was from?
F1 2015.
2016.
No,
Okay.
it's actually from a game that's actually just launched on early access on Steam called Automobilista, and they've actually managed to replicate the sound that perfectly. That second sound was from their version of a V10 F1 engine going around Suzuka. How close was that to the damn real thing?
What's the first one? The early 2000 cars?
It was a Jaguar.
Oh, so
2004.
close. How
What's
close.
funny, we've actually just seen a Jag F-Type.
Looks like one of the best, and it is the best sounding game I've ever damn heard. One of the YouTubers, Tia McMurdoch, was doing a little first play of it because he wanted to show everyone, and he jumped into a couple of Brazilian stock cars, which like the Peugeots and stuff like that. They sound spot on. We said Codemaster's Dirt Rally sounds perfect. This sounds unreal, and the fact that it tricked him, although to be fair, sometimes that's not too difficult. It says a lot about how good the bloody sound is.
No hard feelings to the guy. Can I just remind the chaps here that all opinions of the S team are displayed by the person, not by the organisation, on behalf of the organisation. So obviously, when Matty's probably going to be taking the piss out of the world again, that's Matthew's views.
I don't take the piss out of the world.
Yes, you do.
The Indians, the Mexicans, the Chinese, the Russians,
Since
the
when?
Italians,
the Americans, the Canadians,
When was the Italians?
the Jews,
the Germans.
No, I can't remember taking the piss
religion,
Nope.
and you can't even deny
Sexual.
that.
You take the piss out of gays as well.
Huh?
You're the
Fuck
fucking.
you.
Not quite.
Anyway, now I'm
probably
going
have a shrine,
shut
don't
up. I'm gonna. Bloody hell, 2 weeks off and he's still the same. Anyway,
You missed it though.
no. So you know how? Remember Anonymous at their prime? Remember when they used to clamp down on every damn massive nutter
Yeah.
that caused issues? And you remember 2 weeks ago when they declared war on Donald Trump 2 weeks ago?
Really?
And they said, and now yeah, they did, yeah. And an account claiming to represent them has released what it says is Donald Trump's personal and private information. So they've got his phone number, social security details, home address, date of birth, parents' names, etc. You know, all the stuff like that. Do you know he's 69 years old?
Fucking Botox.
69 years. I don't really care if he uses Botox, but the fact of the matter is I didn't think he was 69. I thought he was in his 50s. I just didn't think he was that old. Maybe that would be the most beautiful moment in the history of the land if he gets elected and just as he's about to put his hand down, he has a heart attack.
Yeah. I was
well, let's start this process.
It'd be like
Matty, your next song, come on.
It'd be like South Park, all of it. And he's gone.
Next, please.
The BBC, right? The BBC decided, well, we're going to Google stuff to say about him.
Yeah.
And apparently, Donald Trump, they found his date of birth, parents, children, date, and location of birth from his Wikipedia. It's also got his
phone number was on Twitter, wasn't it?
All of his stuff, where his bloody HQ is, how much money he earns, his telephone number, like you said, it was on Twitter.
Like,
apparently they tried calling, but they couldn't get through.
What was it? They tried to see, he's like, how possibly did they get it? Well, being Donald Trump, it's a different story. And he just puts his number in. Yes, phone this number to hear my campaign message. The
only thing though is they didn't get Trump's social security number, the BBC. Now, just for the record, anyone doesn't know what a social security number is, it's basically a national insurance number, except the Americans call it social security because
that's the
Americans. But they were like, yeah, we couldn't find what his social security number is. However, there was a hacking group known as the Hydra Hackers who actually released it in November, and it's a like you said, a subdivision of bloody Anonymous. So, well done, Anonymous. What you've basically done is...
Are they an actual company?
Anonymous, back in the day...
You just said subsidiary there.
No.
Subdivision.
Yes. It's like the Taliban. They've got other little groups within...
Yeah, they're not like a business, they're a...
Yeah, I know, but I'm just...
I know, I'm explaining to him. It's like, they're a counter-act. They used to be very, very powerful a couple of years ago because they could actually get anything. And then, but they're like sort of... They're not a one group, they're sort of split cells.
Okay.
It's like isolated incidents, like basically how to put it, and they all do
take one
things.
out. There's always someone else to just jump in there.
One group does like maybe Donald Trump or major celebrities, another one does
ISIS,
another one, like another group could do paedophilia and stuff like that. It goes from different things, but we're gonna move it on. Captain Slurp. To the FBI.
Oh, is this about the carjacking?
It is about the carjacking. He's been on the news. He's getting ready for next week. It's gonna go to cock. Now, the FBI and I always laugh at this because it's the worst name. You ready? I'm gonna have to take a deep breath for this. The U.S. National Highway Traffic Safety Administration from Uvalde, Texas. Yeah, you can't deny my American accent's getting better. And they have added, apparently, their voices to growing concerns about the risks of cars being hacked. Do you remember last year when Chrysler had to actually recover 1.4 million cars because the Jeep got hacked? Well, I think we reported on it.
Yeah, we did. Well, there's another one when you speak about faulty cars. I don't know if you've seen the video that was in South Korea yesterday.
No.
A bunch of car reviews. The new Hyundai i-Tronic. It's like supposed to be like a hybrid thing.
Hyundai.
Yeah. It's going well. Test drive. Like, it's really comfortable. In Seoul, they've got all these underground car parks. So as he's going up, he gets to the exit, and the engine just goes. like starts shouting at him. And he's like, "I'm trying to press the pedal." Like that is like feathering up the hills over here. Like a brand new car. Like hybrid, like trying to get up, and then like this little beetle just goes and then like the fuck life comes in.
So like, was it like because of the technology they were using they couldn't like have a signal underground, or was it
like no, it's actual hybrid car.
Yeah, but why
the throttle? It's just you press the throttle and the engine just cut out.
Car issues.
We just filled it up 10 minutes before. He's like, "Look, show you."
Oh, so it just went wrong.
Just cut out.
I mean, going back to this with the FBI, they've said And they've actually managed to come up with some tips for the driver and manufacturers. You'd really think the manufacturers would know. Ensuring vehicle software is up to date. It's not an iPod. Friggin' hell.
Oh, 9.2's on, guys. We're going to make sure it's updated.
Number 2, keep an eye out for recalls.
Obviously.
Number 3, being careful when making modifications to vehicle software. Somewhere along the line there's going to be a man
1970.
It's going to be a man called Jeff, and Jeff's going to go, maybe I can get more power out of this software update.
Maybe I can smash that 15 hours time in the drag slip. Let's go to 14 hours instead.
Number 4, exercising discretion when connecting third-party devices to vehicles. So that basically means when you connect your iPod to your TV, I'm imagining.
Uh-huh.
And number 5, being aware of who has physical access to...
How's that fucking playing Daisy 1, isn't it?
I think everybody has be wary of a burglar trying to take your car away from you.
Oh, it's alright, mate. Just bring it back after 4 o'clock.
The FBI have also warned that criminals may latch onto vehicle software by sending out fake messages about it. The trick uses into opening attachments and containing malicious software. You have to be pretty dumb. Right. Say you bought a car 3-4 months old, it's got this new technology in it, and a message flashes up on the screen that you haven't seen before. What's the first thing that a normal person would do?
Go to the dealership.
Go to the dealership and say, what's that? You're like Homer.
I'm waiting for worse shit.
It's like all the stickers fall off like the top of off the dashboard in his car. It's all got warning lights, and Lisa's like, shouldn't you be fixing that? He just tapes them back up like they're not there. Literally, like, you have to be. And he goes, imagine if you. Right, okay, imagine this had happened. You get your car, it's 3 months old, a little notification comes. Totally not a virus. Trust me, I'm a dolphin. To be fair, he'd open that. But for most normal people, they'd look at it and go, that's a bit dodgy.
You dirty bastard.
That's not finished.
Fucking dirty.
He's not even finished.
It's not even farted, it's under the bed.
No.
No,
I
shut
fucking
up.
felt and smelled.
Also, both GM and BMW have recently issued security updates to stop the frequency of attacks. And, yeah. They're still talking about Fiat Chrysler because, quite simply, when Wired magazine demonstrated how easy it was, Fiat Chrysler just went, lawsuits. Guys, we got any money in the accounts for lawsuits? Guys! To be fair, if Chrysler went, it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. Fiat, bit worse. I wouldn't like to see Fiat.
Imagine just walking into the accounts department at Fiat Chrysler in America.
No,
like
do you know what
webs still on the chairs.
It wouldn't even be that. You know what it'd be? It's like, you know when you go to a play group thing and like there's kids just throwing fisher ball, like little balls in the air and stuff. That's what they'd be going. I was like, well, we don't know what to do now, so just
the
like,
paperwork.
We're not proper accountants.
Paperwork everywhere. And you just see this kid in the corner, just like,
Am I doing all the work here?
It's like the little kid going, he's got my ball.
He's all that bully. Can I have my ball back? No.
We're gonna move it on. It's weird news.
Oh, I've missed this segment so much.
Now, you know where Modena is, Matty?
What?
Modena.
It's just a weird thing there, Greece. That was on Facebook the other day.
Modena's in Italy. Ferrari 360. The biggest Ferrari fan I know, you'd think he'd know where Modena is.
No, mate, it's in
I
Bedford
thought we were
North.
talking about something completely else.
No.
I didn't think this would be in weird news.
A bomb scare. Is that what you think? Is it the same story that you got in your... Good. A bomb scare in the northern Italian town of Modena on Wednesday night happened. A resident called police to report suspicious activity coming from a roadside plastic recycling bin. And apparently the street was shut down and a 650-foot area was cordoned off as fire crews also attended to see what, just in case, to be on the safe side. No, you're not allowed to say what it is, even if you do know, and you're not allowed to guess. So shut your
quiet.
face.
I was going to say, was it a cat?
It's not a cat. And
It's a
now you can now have a guess as to what it was.
A naked man.
It was not a naked man. You're out. Mikey, you'll go.
It's
This was weird news. Just remember that.
Make it for me.
Right.
I
He
don't
took
know.
your go for you.
The thing is, with weird news, you never know what the fuck is going to be there. Could be a meerkat dressed as a fucking general, or a dog dressed as fucking Einstein, or you never know.
Okay, so you don't know. Basically, what triggered the bomb scare to bring out police, fire brigade, ambulances, just in case? 650 foot area cordoned off, which, if you don't know what 650 foot is in miles, then you're clearly wrong with the metric system, because it's not a fucking mile. It was a sex toy.
I was close.
It was vibrating apparently because its batteries hadn't been removed before disposal. Apparently, in the same month, a
Only the Italians.
I know.
Something you want to explain to us when you're in Italy, Matt?
No, there's something even worse. In September, apparently, in Genoa, I didn't know this, some 200 miles west of Modena, was locked down because of a pressure cooker that was filled with minestrone soup was left at a disused train station platform, which was mistaken for a bomb. Italians!
Bomb!
They've got Lamborghini friggin' police cars, and yet when they see bomb...
Wait, they have
Get the
Lamborghini
feet
police
up,
cars?
blows in,
I
boys!
thought that was Abu Dhabi.
No.
No, do you know what? No, I'm not even...
Like Ferrari not actually donate
Really?
the cars to
well,
the police.
Ferrari don't.
I want to work in it.
Well, Lambo do. But Ferrari do like a
Imagine
discounted
that, car
price.
chasing
don't they?
Lamborghini.
Lamborghini do, because quite simply Lamborghini need the publicity. Anyway, right. I'm gonna give Matty another geography question before he chokes to death. Where's Metropolitan Police, mate? It's not yours. You know, you're supposed to be hosting next week and you're not on the top of your game now.
I'm on top of my game for
Die
everything
second,
else.
guess first.
Wait, what was the question?
Where's the Metropolitan Police located?
Scotland Yard.
Wrong. You're wrong.
He knows that. What? It's in the UK.
I said Scotland.
It's not at Scotland Yard.
Do you know where Scotland Yard is?
You play the fucking game based nearly 120 years ago.
London.
Well done.
No, you're wrong. It's New Scotland Yard. Get it right.
Oh, freaking.
For that, Matty, you don't get any pinballs. Sorry, mate. Give me the other packet of squashums.
Anyway, in London, in Camden Town, London,
Okay.
on Wednesday, they found a 60 quid's worth of cannabis hidden inside a hole by the Grand Union Canal. And they actually decided that they were going to troll the guy when he came back to his little spot at some point. Do you want to know what they did?
Left a nice little note saying.
They did leave a nice little note, actually. It had one word on it, though. So, basically what they did...
Arrested.
No. When he flips over the little plant pot, he'll see a little thing saying Metropolitan Police Service, and then nicely handwritten underneath it says, "Unlucky!" And that's it. They literally just wrote, "Unlucky."
You imagine me as a copper?
No, not really.
Though, could you imagine though? Hey guys, I got all this, just lift it up. Hi guys, Merseyside police motherfuckers. Hi guys, can I have some please?
You'd be literally the worst. You would be the worst.
Just imagine getting stopped by me. Oh, hi, there's Matty. Blues and twos on, boys.
Oh shit, it's Mikey, run!
Matty just saw.
Hey, do you see what he just did? People, you didn't see what he just done. He went, run, and then put his hands on the steering wheel.
Yeah, need for speed run.
No.
The run, you wally. I mean, I admire the quick thinking, but no.
News just in. Apparently Morris Game Industries are making the new Need for Speed game.
Yeah, it's called Need for Speed Running Pants. No name.
Obviously the main character is Matty Morris running away, but you know.
Quick time events just involves him eating a burger.
KFC zinger burger and a crush.
Bonus DLC. How many men can Matty take on at the same time?
One.
In a fight.
I don't mean a fight.
I know it meant Game Boy.
What? Not to mention anything, but what?
Twat.
Right. Fair fight, lads.
Wait, is
Trust
the
us.
war breaking out, is it? Okay.
Hey. Right,
Is
okay.
the war breaking
Lads,
out?
listen to my instructions. Right, touch guns at the start, fight. Let me get away about 100 metres and go.
We
Fight.
kill him first. We can agree on that.
How do you want to kill me?
You've answered this question there.
That face!
Really? Really? Why did you want to kill me? Don't make me think about it, mate. It'd be making it worse for
Yeah,
you.
you'd miss me though. Don't say you'd replace me.
Not joining us this week. Somewhere buried in a hole somewhere.
Oh, he is. What's that? Oh, hello?
I've still got his phone.
Who's this? Bill, it's Mike. I've solved me. He's dead, Bill. Join us in half an hour, guys, on the ST podcast. It's Matty Morris. He's just, unfortunately, lost our brother and comrade. Mr. Michael Keating due to unfortunate work injury.
Cry when he gets replaced. Oh.
How could I cry? I'll be dead!
He'd be looking
Just
down.
sitting in the coffin.
He'd be looking up from above, and he'd be like, twat. Anyway, we're going to move on to some more weird news. This time it's in America. Now, in Ohio, a man has been accused of doing something to an elderly neighbour's house more than 100 times. A series of actions that haven't gone so well with the police. Now, the man is called Jason Kozan. He lives in Euclid, Ohio. 30 years old, and on Tuesday, after an extensive investigation that included undercover stakeouts and analysis of things left at the scene,
Oh, what's he been shoving up his arse?
he has now been arrested and will be facing a judge in the next few weeks as to what he did to the 85-year-old neighbour.
Kind of face.
Would you like to have a guess what this man has done
Sorry.
Stuff up.
to the house?
Yeah, shoved items up.
No, sorry.
Done to the house.
Sorry. Why did you come to the quick conclusion?
Yeah, had to get DNA tests on stuff.
Yeah, but you can do a mouth swab for that. You don't. What is your fixation with sex toys? Is there something you want to tell us?
He's very sexually frustrated. I think we've established this many a time now.
Do you crave the fork sword or something?
I crave using my one, yeah.
With another
Your
dude.
yeah,
Fuck off.
lightsabers.
Anyway, third time lucky. Do you want to have a guess? I regret saying this, but do you want to have a guess?
Not really, no.
Good. Mike, I know you like to have a stab in the dark every now and then. Not that type of stab in the dark.
Oh, yeah.
No, Mike, don't react to him. You're better than that.
Don't vandalise the house. Spray painted a cocker or something on the door.
Well, he did it 100 times. But he did do... Well, no. They actually took this to a
Don't-
crime lab and
Don't tell me he actually jizzed on the door or something.
it's actually not as dirty or anything like that, but it's very weird. It's been accused of throwing eggshells at the bloody house 100 times. Not eggs, eggshells. As in an eggshell, whole, but with nothing in it, and he's just been throwing eggshells.
Well,
How's that bad?
It's an 85-year-old man.
Who's probably going to die of heartache soon.
wow!
He's now offended the elderly.
Fucking hell, I'm only four.
Rather, sorry, the first ones he threw weren't full of anything. And then the rest of them that he's done have been apparently annihilated on his house. And the thing is, the police have no idea why the man's been doing it.
Cuckoo?
He's not even mad. He's just been throwing them. Well, he must be mad now. He must be
Oh,
officially declared
obviously.
as mad. But, like, he...
Sitting in a corner of a little white room going...
Yeah, they literally said there is no motive for vandalism for what's been happening. The case will be sent to... Oh, friggin' hell, it's one of those American names. Cuyahoga Country Grand Jury, which will decide whether Kozan will be indicted or not.
Probably.
It's eggshells.
Yes, and then eggs.
It just comes to show
There's been
how...
egg in it, and
100 times how long? Wow.
I don't know how long it's been going on for.
It's going on for years.
But the fact that... No, but apparently it's in a short period of time, doesn't exactly say. But the fact of the matter is, I love the fact that the police went to undercover stakeouts to watch what was happening while they're eating stuff that's been made of egg. And then they've had to take it to a crime lab and gone, we're not too sure if it's him or not, even though we know it's him. Mad like, to be fair. What? Oh no, it's actually Captain McLaren. Anyway.
You might have done stuff on that, Caleb.
Oh, no.
It's Captain McLaren.
Don't ruin the race.
So, calm down. No, I know, I've told him this many a time. People, for those of you who don't know who Captain McLaren is, basically it's a mate of mine who's a big McLaren fan, and for some reason Ridges does not understand that. I've said this a few times to him now. Don't tell me the results of the F1 because I haven't watched it yet. I'm a peasant. I watch Channel 4. Okay, just for the record, if anyone hasn't seen the coverage of Channel 4, it's frigging great.
Is it?
It's actually awesome. I love the commentary lineup. And Steve Jones is very enthusiastic, which is a nice change. Anyhow, we're going to move on to gaming news.
We're there already. Jeez.
We're already there.
It's been 30 minutes.
Yes, because gaming news is quite heavy this week.
Is it?
Because I'm now going to be going through the racing games of 2016.
Have we got a review of Division as well?
We have got a review of the Division after this as well. I won't be making a separate video for it because I can't.
And have we got a review for Allegiant as well? Or
No.
skipping it?
No.
Yeah, it wasn't great, was it?
It was good, but no.
Yeah, okay, that's it. That's review done.
So,
This podcast is sponsored by Keating Automotive Engineers. Making sure you're there.
you're talking again. Now, I'm going to talk about the games that have already come out. Hardware Rivals, which me and Mikey have played. Fun little game. That was the first one that came out on the 5th of January.
Wow.
Sebastian Loeb came out. Obviously, I reviewed it. I gave it a strong 8. I've been enjoying it more since then. I've had the chance to play that. And I've got to be honest, it's a bloody good game. Also, that's come out, well, or rather, coming out on the 24th, which I think is in a few days. I think it's Wednesday, isn't it?
Yeah, and that. Yeah.
What was that?
No, wait, it's Thursday.
Thursday, yeah. You made a really weird noise anyway. And then, yeah.
My brain's trying to think if I'll say
Track
yeah.
Mania Turbo. Just for the record, people, if you're listening to this, the beta's still open now. Well, unless you're listening to this tomorrow, then it's not. But it's friggin' brilliant, fun little game. If you like arcade races from the 90s and stuff, you'll get massive vibes off that. And I've only played a little bit, but it's utterly awesome fun. We've also got now coming up, the next racing game that's on the list is a MXGP2, that motocross game that a lot of people are saying is actually really good. That comes out on the 31st of March.
When's that?
Dirt Rally, the next game coming up on the list, 5th of April. Very, very bloody close now. Probably the most hyped racing game that we're looking forward to this year.
No.
Collectively.
2016.
Yeah, I'd say Dirt Rally probably will be too. I don't know.
Doubt it.
For all you PC fans out there, Forza Motorsport 6 has
And
got
that's
the
it for you guys.
That's the Apex thing that comes out. Apparently, it's only got like 63 cars, but then again, Project Cars hasn't got much more, so
I've
that's
got
pretty.
200 on my Forza. Fuck off.
Another one, we've got MX versus ATV, which comes out on the 10th of May.
That's the dirt bikes versus
There's
squad bikes.
squad bikes, yeah. Assetto Corsa, the next big heavyweight on the list, June 3rd.
I haven't even seen a single trailer for that. Or anything
That'll need to be changed. I'll show you that at some point. Valentino Rossi's got his own game coming out.
Oh, really? He's going to kick people off his bikes, are they? No, that's the other guy.
Valentino Rossi is an absolute legend. The fact that they never made a Michael Schumacher game apart from his karting game says a lot. But he's got a game coming out in June sometime.
I think it was actually quite nice, the drink he's got.
What?
The Monster Energy drink.
What are you on about?
What are you talking? Shut up! Shut up, you stupid boy!
Yeah.
I'm Bolo!
Baka.
Also apparently coming out at some point this year, they're saying autumn, it could be winter, Gran Turismo Sport. is starting to look like now that's going to be one of the most hyped releases. Well, since Gran Turismo 5.
You're going to say this about every game apart from F1, the one which we are actually hyped about.
I'm not getting to F1 just
It's
yet.
the biggest hype of 2016, to be said. It's the biggest hype of 2016. Week and a half later. Hey lads, I think it's going to be the biggest hype. You know what, mate? You don't fucking say.
I'm just saying in general, not from my point of view.
It could be like the shittest game. It's going to be the biggest hype.
Why was
of the
I?
year.
It's going to be. What am I from Sheffield now? It's going to be the greatest thing ever since like that steel came out of the factory.
And the Cosy. That's another one.
Shut up. Motor Racer 4 is another one that comes out in autumn.
Wait for it.
It's a game. It's a game that's coming out.
Wait for it. Go on, he wants to say it.
Obliteraces. Which looks like one of the funniest games. Actually looks like a fun little mental mad nutter game, to be fair.
Yeah,
it's
like Rocket League.
It's like a combination of Rocket League and Hardware Rivals, except it's a racing game. Like literally like straight up racing game.
So you're missing a bit out there. It's the most hyped game.
Do you like your balls, mate? Do you like your balls? Do you remember the Flat Out series?
Flat Out?
Yeah. Like a
It's
sort
the
of
most
destruction.
hyped game.
Oh, it's boring now, shut up. It was
like,
funny at first.
It's like Split Second.
No, it's more of a realistic based damage crash simulator, but with racing. That's got another game coming out sometime later this year. World of Speed.
So many racing games this year.
Do you know what? I'm not even halfway through. No. World of Speed is another one that's coming out. NASCAR 16's coming out
just
for all you.
circles and
It's not just all
It's
circles. It's
the most
got
hyped American sport.
Yes, it is. Funnily enough. How did you know?
Never guessed. All you see on the next gen page. Oh, guys, is anybody watching the NASCAR?
Hey,
Like, it's just-
now, don't be mentioning names. You're a mean person.
I'm not mentioning names. I'm just saying.
Meanie.
It's just I don't get
Shut
NASCAR.
Are we talking about racing games or your preference over why you don't
No, but it's
understand?
like a
Hit him in the
fuck
balls for us.
No, trust me. No, listen to me point here. It's like a bird on chips. They could go round in an oval. Like obviously they can roll, but they can't go in a straight line. Like they literally can't fit. Like the reactions of like the car. It's just ridiculous. They only turn one way left. It's like
You do realise
it's
they have a lot of road tracks as well.
Yeah, but it's like they've got stabilisers on the right wheel, so you turn. Make sure it stays on the
Concept, yeah.
So when they stop the car, they've got to get out, take the stabiliser, put it on the other side of the car, with the turn right, take it off, go back to the other side, drill it on.
You can tell he knows nothing about NASCAR. You can just tell.
To be fair, they do just crash into each other.
Oh god, I seem to be crashed on when they're putting the stabiliser on. I still have the stabiliser.
There's some indie racing games as well coming out. I do like my indie games.
Indie series?
Indie games as in not big studios.
Okay.
Automobilista we've already mentioned. A couple of others. If you're the type of person who likes Farming Simulator 2016, then you're going to be the man that likes American Truck Simulator.
Oh my god.
I
am getting that game.
That's coming out.
Okay,
Obviously, Rocket League has already just come out on the Xbox. We've had it for months.
Have you seen
For all of you who are sat there going, well, you know, there's American Truck Simulator coming out. I've got Farming Simulator. I need another simulating game. Bus Simulator 16 is out.
Oh, I hate people. I can't deal with that.
Literally, you have to drive perfectly happy to keep your customers happy.
You failed.
Tabletop Racing World Tour comes out. I think it's already out actually. That's on. I'm not too sure. I don't know if it's out or it's going to be out this week. I'm not too sure, but it's a sort of spiritual successor to Micro Machines. And Micro Machines was awesome back in the day. So
You want to sorry about this, but do you know when you were mentioning obviously the simulators just now? Do you ever really
here it comes. Go on.
Words of wisdom from Mr. Keating.
I don't know about the wisdom bit, but alright.
Okay, just words. English.
Do you remember when GTA 5 first come out?
Yeah, go on.
Wait, did you ever watch Mock of the Week?
Yes.
Oh, come on, everyone knows that joke. Why are you bringing it up again?
I haven't said it.
Just say
Everyone
just
knows
say
what
the
you're going to say.
Just say the joke.
I'll just lay it now. No, carry on.
I want it. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Go on,
Anyway,
Matty.
Formula Fusion. That comes out as like a sort of... it's actually probably the true Wipeout successor.
Can you pass me around question, please?
Redout. That's another mental nutter one. Distance, which I've mentioned on the podcast a few times before, give him everybody cries. That's coming out on PC and PS4. I've mentioned Distance on the podcast before. No, we can do without that now, because I will just kick you in the balls.
Generator.
I have to stop now.
No, so...
I have to stop now.
Right, we stopped.
Fucking dickhead. Yeah. Okay, now we're good. Also, I've mentioned Distance in the past, which I still think is going to be an amazing game, but you know, it's another indie game. We've got Bank Limits Advanced Combat Racing. Sounds like some mental nutter game which has been mixed in with Blur. Grip, which I showed you to when it was the friggin' roll cage successor. You know, when I showed you a few months back, the car driving upside down on both sides, and then it just reeled off its machine gun and rocket launchers. You remember that? That's actually going to get released on PS4. They've actually managed to get it. They didn't get the Kickstarter, but it's come out on Steam Early Access, and they've managed to fund it through that way. So we've got PC and PS4. We've got Wreckfest, which was also known as Next Car Game for a while. The best destruction physics I've ever seen in a game. And then we come to Retro Town.
Oh, God.
We've got Horizon Chase. Do you remember Outrun years ago on the... You know when you used to go to the arcades? You used to drive that bright red Ferrari. Yeah. That's like a sort of spiritual successor to that. Drift Stage is like a really 70s mental nutter, brightly coloured arcade game. Power Drive 2000's another one. That looks awesome. The 90s arcade racer, which is like a combination of Daytona USA and Virtua Racing / Sega style visuals and stuff. And there's a couple of other indie games. Obviously though, we're avoiding the big one, aren't we?
Again.
Well, we're not really avoiding the big one
Yes, Team
because
Racing.
technically it hasn't been announced yet.
What, F1 2016?
Because it technically hasn't been announced.
Oh.
But
Oh.
I'll talk people through what happened with. Obviously, it's been beta tested for 3 days. They were doing it from 9 to 6. 5 YouTubers, Team at Marduk, 5 YouTubers, 3 co-masters, 4 of them people who big on the game.
Okay.
Team at Marduk, TRL Limitless, XYG, Arava, and Alex Gillen, and 3 others. They went and tested it 9 to 6, and they got tons of feedback. And they said this could actually be the game that we've been wanting for years. And it just brings me back to a point about F1 2015 that I said before it came out. F1 2015 will be the game when Codemasters
Realise.
puts the base of the game in, and then 2016 will be the game where everything comes flying in. And by what they were saying, the YouTubers, obviously they couldn't say everything, but they've got the safety car back in, which is great.
Apparently setups are more...
Setups are really more difficult now. He's screwed.
So's he.
Don't
know why I laughed like that.
That's a really weird laugh.
Shut up, generator.
Curbs are actually a lot more
Gonna
difficult.
kill us.
Apparently you can't ride the curb anymore, so
That's me
he's
screwed.
screwed.
Ah, shit.
Oh, corner cutting! Oh, corner cut! Oh, look at the penalties! Oh, spawn crashed.
Oh look, the car's broken in half.
Wet weather's supposed to be difficult now,
Uh-huh.
which I've been waiting for years. And
I
finally
just
we
got
got
used to
it.
2015.
It was like
And he's fucked.
he was screwed anyway. Like wet weather through Eau Rouge, a proper going through Eau Rouge. You have to lift off through Eau Rouge. Yeah, I've been waiting for that for years to actually be able to do it properly. There's also other new features. There's a lot of time trial stuff that they were working on.
Back.
I've said safety car, you silly man.
Busy look.
Career mode's back as well for all those people. Apparently career mode's actually the best it's been.
Right, I was actually thinking about this morning.
Alright, go on.
Right, if they had the career mode, but you can actually walk around all the pits, all the different tracks before the race.
That becomes more of a. That's more of an F. That's not an F1
It's more like an RPG game.
Yeah.
But for F1. I was thinking that could be decent for.
What else would you have then? How would that work?
Go on then. Talk to Bernie and that, or
yeah, see what's happening.
Different principles.
Like Bernie's gonna be. Do you want to do the voice for us for Target? You're gonna give me money.
I was thinking, yeah, just walk like they used to in 2010. Didn't you have the camera crew outside?
Yeah.
They could expand on that a bit.
I did like that. That was the thing. That was the thing about
conference
2010 was like it was the best for career mode because it did all the immersive stuff.
Yeah.
I liked all that. If they do that with 2016, obviously we don't know, but if they do, I'll be like...
It'd be nice if you could create your own driver, so you can just see like the helmet, like you see like your face and...
They actually did that back in the PS2 days.
Do you know what I'd have?
And that was before Codemasters. That was actually done by Liverpool Studios. Yeah, back in the days when F1 games were made in Liverpool. Yeah. Dodgiest handling system of all time, but it was fun.
I would just steal that from someone else and put it in.
No, Matthew, it's classed as borrowing in Liverpool, so obviously in Greece we...
I mean...
Yeah, but to be fair, career mode wasn't really that big.
Let's say this right now. What is the game that you're most looking forward to, racing game-wise? I'm not asking you, I'm asking him, because I know, everyone knows your answer. But I've mentioned a ton of games there. Obviously, I haven't mentioned WRC 6, although, to be fair, that's slightly down on the leaderboard. 6, not 5.
We've only just got number 5. When did 6 get announced?
It hasn't been announced. It could be announced.
Okay.
But it's an e-sport, you see, so it probably will be announced. And if it's an e-sport again, they'll have to make it better again.
If it's anything like that, no.
Yeah. But go on, Mike. I've mentioned a ton there, if you were listening, probably not.
Let the brain think.
I probably have to say... What's new, pussycat? Oh. Yeah,
he's going to kill us.
Yeah, he's going to kill you.
The difference is, I don't make things personal. On the
podcast.
Oh my god.
You've just made it personal.
You've just made it personal by doing that.
He made it personal and you joined in.
What, by making it about your brain process?
Yes! Love you too, babe. Love you too.
Fuck off.
I'll probably have to say dirt.
I
thought you said you were never going to buy dirt.
Well, I don't know.
And then he watched the video and he was like, and went home and had to nurse himself to sleep.
Ah.
It's a horrible image, but it's true.
Matthew, shut the fuck up on literally criticising everybody else. You know, we've heard what you've had to tell us, so...
Why is... I'm worried about, like... never mind. Anyhow, couple of more things before we jump into the review, naturally. Sony's working on a PlayStation 4.5.
Bigger memory.
No, they're actually running a PlayStation 4 with an increased graphical power. They're apparently going to run it at 4K. 4K gaming.
We didn't have to get a 4K TV, did we?
I don't think they thought about that, have they?
No. You know how much a 4K TV is?
Will include an upgraded GPU, apparently, both to support high-end 4K resolution for games and adding more processing power that can enhance the game, supported by PlayStation VR. Obviously, that's coming out later in autumn. To be fair, some people have actually been calling it the PS4K instead of the PS4.
Why not?
Yeah, apparently it's supposed to be 4 times the pixel size of 1080p. So, if that imagine playing Project Cars with VR and friggin' 4K TV.
I'd shoot myself.
Oh.
No, literally, I'd shoot myself. Why have I been given this? Why? I'll be sitting there trying to drive, going in fucking reverse. Where am I going?
You should see him with a real car.
Hey, no wonder the guy told you not to take your test.
No, you see, I was taking a joke. He made it personal.
You started war.
I did.
It's 2 versus 1 now, mate.
I started war yesterday.
Yes, now you have also declared war on a neutral state. So yes, time to get yourself.
When were you in that neutral state? You were never in neutral state.
Oh, was it neutral?
Oh, English much. He failed there, didn't he?
I actually failed English.
Yeah, I know you did. Anyway.
It's not the only thing you failed. Hey.
Science, Spanish.
Wow.
Sorry. Someone trusted you to learn a foreign language.
Hi.
Now, let's go to the main part of this.
I wonder why he hasn't took the piss out the Spanish yet.
Hi, it's Japanese. You dick.
No, you
No, I
haven't.
meant you. You haven't took part in the Spanish yet. Anyway, The Division, fellas. We've been playing it since it came out on the 8th.
I've only played it for a few days.
I haven't. We've played it a bit more than that.
Well, I know that because every time
He's a massive level.
So we can't play.
Even though I said to him, "Hey Mike, we'll go through mission by mission," he fucked off into level 29 before I could
I've
do
made a
anything.
new character to catch us up.
I still ruined it. It's not the same.
Well, we'll go through it. Because half of it, I was actually eating pizza. So I had to catch people.
Oh, don't say you were pissed while you did it.
No, I was eating pizza after work.
The story said the other day was he ordered pizza when he came in pissed.
Yeah, he did that too.
That's
a different story entirely.
Do you know what? That was actually last Saturday.
Oh yeah, that's the reason why, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Drunk
Yeah.
as fuck.
Anyway,
No, you couldn't make it because you were pissed.
he doesn't remember.
So he said, "I'll just leave it this week. There's no point if he's pissed." And tick tock, tick tock, tick tock.
Anyway, we're going to go into the Division. We're going to talk about the Division, and yeah, we've been playing it since the 8th, since it came out on release date. I've spent a lot of time with it. It's a lot more time than we'd normally have to review a game, but that's quite simply because we haven't been here for the past few weeks. And usually, given more time, you'd have finished it by now. We haven't. But, nonetheless, if you're wondering what the Division is actually about plot-wise, it's actually the Division's agents are trying to continue the Directive 51. If you don't know what the Directive 51, which is actually a real thing, it's to ensure the continuation of the US government. So there's some part of it.
I finally know what the plot is.
You finally know what the plot is after 3 days of playing it. To be fair, to be brutally honest, Mikey, when you started playing this game, what was the plot?
It was snowing and everyone was fucked off.
And everyone was dead.
And it's just like me sitting there just like,
So,
well, that's a nice car.
so basically, people, don't look at the Division as a big
story.
It's got individual missions that have a story element to it. Which
Don't
is
do a
pretty
Matty Morris as well. Well, you can't kill him with a headshot. So
You can't. It pisses me off.
It's like Destiny.
Oh.
First, alright, we need to get this out of the way, right?
Right.
It's a type
Me and you got Destiny.
No, stop. Right. What it is, and for people who are still like you, with your floppy hair and your checkered shirt.
And they
right.
made you going bald.
That was harsh.
No.
Anyway,
How'd you like
for those people who are struggling to still deal with the fact that you can't kill people with headshots, first things first, you can actually kill people with headshots. I have done this. It has been
Once
done.
you level up to the highest fucking level.
No, you don't.
No,
You
don't
just
have to.
shoot them in the fucking head with a rifle.
You need like
I have been doing that. Bang.
with a sniper.
Bang.
Sniper.
Have you tried with a sniper?
Sniper. M14 sniper.
The M14's not that good.
Have you
Well,
actually
to
modified
be fair,
the sniper?
Scope.
There's your answer. A scope.
Wait, so you need
Apparently a scope will do more damage.
so you need to modify the fucking gun to get a headshot.
No, it's like so you can still kill people with a headshot if they're lower level than you.
Obviously that.
But like I can see what you mean, but you can still get headshots on people. It is, but it's not often. It's like if you're using like a normal M4 or a freaking
that's
AK,
fucking obvious. That's gonna take a while.
you're not going to be able to get a headshot off them, even if you did shoot them in the face. But people don't understand. Like a lot of people love Destiny, and then some people who come from Destiny go into the Division with, I can't shoot them, but it's the same thing, except it's a human and not a monster. You just have to get past that thought.
You have to get past the realistic thought.
It's an RPG. That's the thing. It's not a tactical based. Oh, Battlefield.
Shut up.
It's not that. It's not that. Okay. It's much more than that.
It's not much more.
It is much. It's like. I mean, I'm just going to talk about the things that I enjoy about the Division first, and then I'm going to go to Mikey, and then we'll avoid you. But
I want to go straight to the
wow.
First things first. One thing I love is the customization of the guns. There's a lot that you can do with it, and it's really friggin'. It's got really like a really nice menu system as well. So like you can either deconstruct things to make to craft, or you can sell things that you don't need because you don't need the crafting materials. Crafting system's brilliant in this game as well.
It's confusing.
Like the whole visualization, like you were saying, when you want to find the gun. So you go onto it.
You can do camos, scopes, mags, underbarrel,
just
muzzle.
like Battlefield, just like Battlefield, just like that.
We're not talking about Battlefield, Sergeant Morris.
It's Corporal, actually.
I'm saying Sergeant to make it
feels, to be fair.
Yeah, it's true. Also, to do with all like like when you're buying and selling weaponry and with the gear vendors and everything, it's actually really well laid. I think that's probably the neatest system I've ever used. For me, it is that I've ever used when it comes to swapping guns out and swapping
stuff,
pistols and like grenades, attributes, stuff like that. Because I actually found Battlefield 4 quite difficult, to be fair, to get used to the menus. Admittedly, I'm not the most experienced with shooters like that, but nonetheless, it was still a bit difficult.
We must train this Paddy one.
Yes.
Eventually. Also, I love the fact. I also love the modding that you can do to the gun. And I know
Stone Mountain Unit 64.
I also love the fact that every gun actually feels different.
What?
Every gun feels different, mate. I don't know if you felt this, but I mean, every gun that I use, it's like you compare an M4 to an AK-47, it feels completely different to use.
The
recoil, that's the thing.
Recoil.
The recoil is unbelievable on
the light machine gun,
most power.
is different.
Yeah, because the SMGs are just like you're dead.
But the game actually gets a lot better while you've made armor clip.
No.
Yeah.
I haven't had that.
You know the aim thing, the lines.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right, they shrink when you.
The reticles.
Have you ever tried aim? That's why.
Yeah.
You aim in.
Yeah.
You get. So you aim right.
Derp. There's other things that I love, like character customization. I love the fact that you can have tattoos on your neck.
Got one.
I like the broker jack, my guy.
Yeah, I know the broker. It's like some of the I don't like Uplay, but it actually works for this game. It's really weird, and you can like get all sort of rewards and stuff using your Uplay points if you're part of Ubisoft before. I also think, like I said, the character customization's ace. I enjoy that a lot. Right. It's not started yet, don't worry. And like,
fuck hell, we're going through a review here. So be quiet.
You've made it worse now. Also, I love the graphics. I actually like the graphics.
I'm the complete opposite to you.
Like literally, I know I've seen it on PC and it looks incredible. Naturally, but I actually really like the graphics. I think it's not so much the graphics. It's just sort of like the setting, the feel of the games actually is like.
It puts you into what could happen, sort of.
Yeah, it's like you do feel like this is a very depressed time to be in New York. So if anyone goes around looking for the missing agents or the active echoes or the phone recordings, some of the phone recordings are literally the most horrific things I've ever heard. Because some of them are so depressing. It's like, friggin' hell, it does really.
It gets you
a midpoint.
It's
just it's like there was a conversation where a woman was on the phone to her husband and her husband was stuck in work and she was actually panicking and almost crying down on the phone like to him. I was like, you don't get that sort of realism in gaming that often, so to have something like that, it'd be
more useful if there was a story towards this game.
Man, shut your face before I kick it for you.
You're not allowed to review this.
You are, but not yet. Like some of the I mean, to be fair, you know, there are other good things, but I'll get to them later because I know Mikey wants to raise a few points about why he likes the game. So go ahead.
Do you know what I actually like about it though? Is how tactical the AI are. Say if you're in one place,
the AI are brilliant. The AI
instead of most games where they'll stay behind that certain bit of cover,
they'll all just rush you.
They rush you. So you've got to make those hard decisions. Okay, who do I take out first? What do I do?
Yeah.
Where do I go? And you always need that plan of how you're going to move.
Well, you don't need a plan. You just need to run very fast.
It's like chess. Literally, you've got to consider your moves before you make.
What complete kababble are you two talking about?
I wouldn't say kababble, but I do agree with him on the AI. The AI do have if you're on your own, the AI will rush at you straight away. Yeah. They won't just sit there. They'll come to
dance, they'll go bang bang,
and they'll still shoot. Like, I think that's pretty awesome. To be fair, it's nice to see an AI that works, but
that's the only good thing.
We're going to come to the elephants in the room. Dark Zone. That is the most stressful frigging play. It's like it's almost worse than. I think at times it's more stressful than FIFA.
Okay, that's the only
it's
good
like
part
you try and you run into. I've just got to unlock this beanie. It's rare, and I want to try and get it. And then a swarm of AI and dickheads run towards you, and you're like, I just want to get me beanie.
I want to get me twat
out. You sat there shooting, and me and Matty had the best experience the other day when we killed 3 guys, and it was friggin' awesome.
I saved your life.
I saved your life too. I just got hit. I got killed because I was standing in front of you. I saved your life. Bitch.
I'd just like to have it known to the audience
that you were in a cafe not doing fuck all while us two were fighting for all that.
No, he wasn't. He was Dark Zone mismatch, so he could join us.
As you know, here at the S team, we when we have bad times with FIFA, we leave FIFA. We've now found a new game. To go from that to FIFA
to worse.
Yeah.
Or the other way around. Do you want to have a nice relaxing time? Yeah, let's go play FIFA. Get pissed off at FIFA. Later on at the end of the division, I need to go on some de-stress. Let's go on FIFA. And it's an endless. It will eventually be an endless loop.
I'll never forget that the other day when we were all sitting there. Oh yeah, there was one of these guys. This is it. This is too stressful.
Actually,
FIFA anyone? I was like, oh yeah, it was 5 minutes. I'm making a brew. Like literally everyone. Yeah. What you see was. Your teammate has left the session. Your teammate has left the session. Ding! Closed application. Beep, beep, beep. Like all 3 PlayStations at the same time. Discs ejecting.
It is literally like one of the most stressful places I've ever been to in my life. But at the same time, it is actually really fun because it is so tense at times. And I know what he's like when he watches TV, so there you go.
No, I was just going to say something about the Dark Zone.
No, I know. I meant him. Oh. Go
on. It'd be better if we could actually explore all instead of needing a level 4 mask. You know when I wanted to go underground, didn't I?
You do realise that you can upgrade your mask.
Huh?
You can upgrade your mask.
You can upgrade your mask. I've done mine, yeah.
Well, I asked you and you didn't know how. So
yeah, we found out. Yes, we found out yesterday. We know how to do it now.
No, I found out literally half an hour before you did. But it was one of them. I didn't know at the time.
Yeah, none of us knew at the time. So but what you do is you have to upgrade like certain
the medical
parts.
Wing, isn't it?
It's the medical wing. There's the pharmacy, the virus lab, and I think it's not quarantine. It's like a hazmat unit.
No, it is quarantine.
No, it's not. I've got quarantine. Hazmat unit. Yeah. And they're the 3 that you upgrade and the mask level goes up.
Yeah, it's like that pissed me off. In fact, I can go underground and explore.
But you can actually go under the ground as long as you've got the mask, which I have now, so don't worry about that. I do like those contaminated areas. It makes things a bit more interesting because it's like...
once you get to level that, what we'll do is we'll just smash the Dark Zone.
I think the Dark Zone is one of those things where literally I sit there and think, who in Ubisoft went, we've just come from EA. We made FIFA to make your life hell.
We'll make
Do you know this division game you got coming up? I've got a couple of ideas for you to chuck in. You might like it. Everyone in the I mean, I go on meme making websites and stuff. You have no idea how many Division Dark Zone memes there are right now. Literally just like you walk.
Have you seen Transformers one with the standoff?
Yeah, that's what it's like. That's what it's like.
Did you like that one I sent you?
Let's not go into that. Let's not go into that. But anyhow,
Don't you two get fed up of running everywhere though?
no, because
I like it.
no, I don't mind that.
I
I mean, you're just a lazy sod. That's why you don't like it running everywhere.
it's one of the I'll meet you there. And they just
Am
see
I
all the
lying?
characters.
Am I lying?
I went in the gym.
No, you didn't go to the gym.
Yeah, they just did weights.
See what I mean?
No,
And how did you get to the gym?
Drove.
Yeah.
You do the same on GTA. It's like, hey, yo, we're going to drive over here. Or we can fly. Man, just drive, because then when we get there, we've got cars. Yeah, but you're missing the point here, Mike. We can just drive.
Yeah. So you're literally capital.
Me and him
you're
will be driving down the road.
Fast travel. That's what you are.
Literally, yeah, with him.
You know, like you wonder like why he doesn't get like all the viewpoints on friggin' Assassin's Creed. It's quite simply because he's bloody fast travelling to the closest place possible without running there.
So, what's the other one?
I'm sure
Bloody Witcher. Oh fucking
It
hell!
was my email.
Oh fucking hell! I'm not walking over there. I'll just travel over there. No, he is.
Yeah, he has to
Here
wait
we
for
go.
someone-
Yes, Sam.
Yeah, he has to wait for someone else to fast travel first before he fast travels. Oh, running. That's just
you know,
genius,
how
that,
the
mate.
division, no, it's like me and you. Like, here, we'll go for a little. We'll go down here, turn left, then right.
I will.
What does Mike say? Oh, I'll just meet you there.
I will say one thing. Like, I do like the co-op play in a division.
I like
it's,
that.
I think it's quite good. I think it's better in a dark zone though. I think it's a tad too easy when you're in like in the normal in New York, but when you go into the dark zone,
Not when you're with his two high level characters, not.
and obviously not when you're with his
Because
ridiculous.
one shot.
Well, that's your character.
Why
Mine
did
got
you
away.
look like a shocked cat who just looked into the immense bliss and thought, shit, I'm fucked? It's
Immense bliss. Like he's created a new meaning. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I really actually do enjoy this game. I do. I think it's a great. I mean, if I could mention some weaknesses, I was hoping for a bit more story. I won't deny that. I mean, there's story in the missions, but there's no story.
I was hoping for a story.
But there are lots of individual stories, which I think
make
in a
up
way
for
for
that.
it. And I mean, I am looking forward to the DLC plans they've got because it does look quite good to be
Was
fair.
it next month? Is it?
One of them's next month,
Yeah.
yeah, and then one in the summer and then one in the winter.
I think that's great. But in between, you've got all these updates where you're going to be able to add certain bits.
Yeah, there's going to be all sorts. I mean, looking at. I mean, I can't really think of many I mean, obviously he can, so we can go to you. What do you dislike? And if you say anything about not getting a headshot, I will make sure I'll get a different type of headshot on your balls.
That's gonna be number one.
My face will.
No, shut up, let him talk.
It's just the same stuff over and over and over again. Oh look, a group of the bad guys. Ugh.
Well, it's not going to be a bunch of fucking ponies, is it?
You know what? I can actually say he's got a point because a lot
And
of
it's the
people
same. Rescue this. Get this data. Blah blah blah. Run here. Run
But
there.
the problem is,
That's why you're Captain Fast Travel.
the problem is, and I'll say this is a problem not just with the Division, but it's with a lot of games now. The struggling for variety,
Yep.
and I think Division is another long line of
Assassin's
those that are
Creed's
so.
always been one of them. I'm just saying another Ubisoft game.
Leave Syndicate alone. Before
I wasn't
murder
saying
you.
Syndicate.
I will kill you anyway. But the Division, it does have that repetitive. I don't mind because it's like Destiny where you're just grinding levels out. I mean, that's what it feels like to me. So, but I do agree though. I do
You
agree.
try to grind the levels out and you just get so fucking bored. You get fuck
You
this.
get bored because
Obviously, because there's nothing random to do. It's all the same shit.
But Destiny's like the same thing, isn't it?
That's not. There's actually story to it.
That's all I'm saying. You get bored because there's not sexual there.
Did you just say Destiny's got a story?
Yeah.
This has got more story than Destiny.
No, it hasn't.
This is got more stories in an episode of EastEnders, this.
Would you say there's
What
any
a plot.
weaknesses?
Yeah, actually has a plot, yeah.
What would you say the weaknesses are? Do you have any things that you don't like?
Oh, he loves the game.
I mean, I like the game. I'm not going to deny that, yeah.
I'd say the one weakness it's got is
Liverpool have scored, just that little noise. But anyway, I mean, go on, Mike, you were saying, buddy.
thinking about it though, like what I'd say the weakness is, but it's all in a way a strength. Is all the what is it? Shit. all the new stuff you can craft.
Yeah.
Fuck off, or my face is gonna... No, my foot is going to go right through your face.
Your face is going to go through his face. Half face. Two face.
Fuck all.
Anyway, yeah.
They're all. I mean, I can agree with you,
I like
Matt,
it,
to be
but it's
fair.
annoying
I can
because
agree- I
if
can
when
agree
you
with
get that blueprint, it sticks to that level, all them bits, and in between. Say if you like,
Yeah, the one thing that
badass.
actually pisses me off a little bit, to be fair.
I'm
I mean, sorry to interrupt you. One of the crafting things, it goes, this has got damage level. It comes up with like a little increase.
And then all the stuff goes down.
No, it comes with like a little increase. You craft it, and then it's a lower level, and you're like, I was hoping it'd be the higher one. No, and I've just wasted my crafting materials.
It's like you either increase your health or increase your like hands and stuff.
No.
Skill power.
It's like that.
That has got to
Why
be.
have you forsaken
and
me?
you can agree with me on this one. It has the best power up ever, which is the bloody pulse sticky bomb, which me and you use constantly. That is the best weapon I've used in the game for
about this
years.
game that I've learned
It's the one thing I find useful. Hey, look, a group of 5 people.
I did that the other day in a mission with him and blew them all up. But go on.
It's like usually Mill's like the more tactical, like, right guys, I'm gonna be the medic. I'm gonna do this. What does
When have I ever been like that?
Fucking when?
call it on Battlefield?
No,
When you started being the medic, didn't you?
The only reason why I was a medic is because my loadout had a med kit. That's the only reason why I was a medic.
I was just like, most of the time you're the more of the, like, you know, you
Recon, yes.
Yeah, right. Where shut up, I'm speaking.
Get used to it.
Good boy. Basically, what I mean is like, alright lads, we're gonna do this. Fucking hell. Like when we were doing that napalm factory one.
2-0. Carry on.
Do the napalm one. I was like, right, Mill, what we're gonna do is this. Right, oh, fuck off, Mike. just
run straight in.
Ran straight in. I was like, I'm sitting there like trying to prepare on me like machine gun and stuff.
Can you just keep it on?
No.
Because he gets distracted.
Okay then.
Let's have fun.
Like I like the little tournament. I actually like the abilities.
Yeah, I do like the abilities.
Medic, obviously sticky bombs.
Because he's losing the will to live. Let's wrap this up. We can. Me and you agree. There's more strong points than bad. He's going insane. But if you, I mean, I'm as excited as he is, to be brutally honest with you. I am actually trembling a little bit.
I want this race on.
But it's not on yet anyway. But if you were to give it a rating out of 10,
shut up.
You can go first. Actually, you give it a rating out of
4.
10.
Boring shit.
Why 4? How?
I've just told you everything I think is shit.
How?
It's like Need for Speed all over again. 4.
No, it's not. Matty, how is that like Need for Speed again?
I've made this worse.
Come on.
You should have at least gone a bit about 6. That would have been
I would understand that.
It's nowhere near as bad as
I'm
Need for Speed.
offended. It's not. I'm offended.
Need for Speed was 3.5. At least this is a 4. Okay, I'll rank up to 5.
Go up to 6 because I bought it for you.
5, 6.
Good boy.
Sold to the man in the white shirt.
Yeah.
What would you give it though, Mike?
Strong 9.
I find myself in a
8.5
very
actually.
strange position.
I just love it. It's just
I do really enjoy it, but it has the same issue that other games have. There's something missing, and I don't know what it bloody is. And I'll give it 7.9. It's close to an 8, but it's a very recommendable 7.9. Quite simply because multiplayer is so worth it, and it's very difficult. And it's very difficult when you're by yourself. So that's another bonus because there's a lot of difficulty. Shut up! This is you get distracted by it. But it's a 7.9 from me. It's a 9 from him, and it's a twat from him. And yeah, that's the podcast has been done. Thanks, Matty. You overly excited man-child.
Next week, unfortunately.
Oh shit! Yeah, I'm in charge next week, aren't I?
No, you're not in charge. I'm giving you slight rein. If it goes wrong, I will kick you in the balls.
Let's put it this way, Matt. It's like learning how to ride a horse. The horse will always control you.
It's like riding a horse, except You have a blindfold.
I have no power here.
And your ball.
You have no power here.
Right, F1, come on, finish it. Right.
You're not dictating this, but in fact, I'm going to go slowly now because of that. Oh, no. If you want to follow us on Twitter, you can follow Mikey at.
What was it?
Don't be a dickhead. At least do it.
Was it Mikey? Mikey Keating XD. You've got a Twitter, haven't you? Yeah,
it's JatsCM53. You can also follow Matty in a Tesco in Australia, or somewhere in Greasby, preferably outside his house. He'll be showering. Make sure you get binoculars. You're probably going to need them to see you.
Look for the dog walking.
Right, F1. I don't care. F1.
We don't care if you don't care. You can follow us on.
You can probably find my new Brian. Obviously, Polly walks them daily.
Yeah. Like us on Facebook. You can subscribe like one person did. I couldn't believe that. Thank you, whoever you are, you beautiful human being.
I didn't realise we were that good.
Why you'd want to listen to our pointless shit on what the world is going on.
But we love you anyway. You can comment, you don't have to. But that's it for this week's podcast. It's bye from him.
Right, let's get to the F1. Go.
Bye from Mikey.
Good day, chat.
And it's bye from me, and we've been the S Team.